Hello. This is Teiyu, your emotional support animal. Hello 2D, your emotional support chatter. Hello, thank you. As 2D says, hello everybody. I hope you're all being kind to yourselves. Otherwise, I'll come out of your walls and make you. Indeed. Hi. How's everyone doing? Ah? Zimeno. Hello. How you doing? Your cringe-worthy message? Nah, it's cool. I love it. It's cute. Jules, congrats on being officially first, even though 2D was first in the chat, but you know, it's all about the redeem. Hello. Thank you for being here. And Elamir, hello. How you doing? And Jan, hi there. Meet to you too. It is. Oh, it's going pretty okay. Yeah. Like the title says, I'm very sleepy. Also, my head kind of hurts. Oh, you doing, kind person? Aw. That's very early to say that in your career as my chatter, but you know, I'm glad you think that I'm kind. I hope I can live up to that. But yeah, like I said, yeah, I'm very sleepy, so it would usually be time to play some more Baba Is You, but you know, to take it easy, I'm just doing a little bit of Stanley Parable instead. Cause that's a game where I can just let the story happen. And I just have to like comment on it and react to it and stuff. Very, very nice. Very low maintenance. I hope that's gonna be fun still. But yeah, how are you doing? Stanley Parable is legit one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm super happy you made the choice. Hell yeah. That's a goat? I mean, I'm still a person. Excuse me, Tootie. Tootie? What are you saying? Hang on. Person definition. A human being regarded as an individual. Okay, wait. Wait. Wikipedia. A person is a being who has certain capacities or attributes such as reason, morality, consciousness, or self-consciousness, and being part of a culturally established form of social relations, such as kinship, ownership of property, or legal responsibility. Huh? Do goats are half people? Indeed. I mean, at least this one. Hi there, Delazar. How you doing? Are landlords people? Well, I mean, it does specify ownership of property in the article, so I guess so. Everybody called me out for being accidentally racist. Alright. I'm calling you out hereby. J'accuse. Also, it's actually a speciesist. I guess it's speciesist. I mean, what a race is very ill-defined, but the usual definition is that it involves being able to like produce fertile offspring with each other. I'm not gonna go deeper into that. Shadow Zero, thank you for the headpad. Stanley Parable, Safara, hello. You're a mix of emotions. Aw. I hope a lot of those emotions are still great. I mean, I hope you can identify what those emotions are and like figure out why you're feeling the negative ones. What a way to start a chatting career, indeed. You're off to a good start. Please do go deeper than that. Also, I'm a visual learner. Well, you see. No, never mind. Anyway, we're supposed to be playing a video game, right? I'm trying to go for like 2 hours today, by the way, and the game is supposed to last like 2 hours, so you know what, that sounds pretty good to me. Oh, let me just real quick give a shout out to 쏘ʀᴄ, because she always gives me shout outs too, and I want to make it fair, you know. She's very comfy and nice. Wait, what's happening?
You know?
Okay, there it is.
Soft skilled, okay. You know what, Ada? I'll take it, I'll take it. I'll take it. Especially now that I thought that was the sun and stopped shooting at it for a moment. Especially now.
You know why, but you can't fix it at the moment. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to recognize that. If you really can't do anything about it, sometimes, you know, just don't push them away. Just let them accept why you are feeling them, and yeah, they will pass naturally. And thank you for joining the herd. I'm glad to have you. I need the lore packet for you to be dropped. Well, my lore is that I'm a VTuber. And, well, there's more to it. Do we want to play the video again? The goat is back, baby! Yes, and I mean, he was never quite gone. I mean, hi, Monstraz, how are you doing? Let's play the video, okay, if you insist. Hey, guy. I feel like crying, okay. Fair enough then, let's go. This is myself. Thank you. That down there, that's a little guy. They seem to be connected to our souls, growing and transforming as we ourselves grow and learn to be who we are. We live together at the Goat Community Center. So anyway, about this guy, right? Age, weight, sex, no. My species is a VTuber. Consider what a VTuber is. A VTuber is a person's expression of what they want to be and what they want to be perceived as. And if you go deeper, you could argue a VTuber is a concept. It is immortal and unlimited. Teiyu is an embodiment of love, sincerity, understanding, forgiveness, hope. Teiyu is also just an ordinary human man. I wish I could be there for everyone in the world and to make them feel heard and seen and understood. You know, that is, of course, impossible. But Teiyu has no limits. I cannot be there for everyone and love everyone equally, but Teiyu can. My mission is to provide scientifically backed, but intuitively presented mental health resources to people like me, who spend all day absorbing streams for parasocial company and could use a little push in the right direction. And to provide a healthy form of parasocial company to people like me, who seek out mental health resources but then give up on it because they feel like they're alone and there's no point. My dreams are to make a genuine difference, and, you know, to know that it's all been worth it. Sorry, I hope the echo wasn't too bad. That didn't used to be a thing. I don't know what happened. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it. Alright, so. Video game. Stanley Parable, let's go. No. I know what it's about. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Like this-ish. I didn't cry, I take it as a sign of improving mentally. I mean, it would be quite impressive if you still cried about this after seeing it for like 5 times. Is this your first time playing? I've seen a lot of bits and pieces of it, but never the entirety. Do not challenge me, okay. Fair enough. Thank you for sharing your mission statement. I shall be your newest member of your herd and spread the message. Aw. I'm glad to know that. That really means a lot. I will try to make my actual first video essay very soon. So yeah, it's gonna be very important, like then, to really spread the word, you know, because then it's like, yeah, we have the thing going. We're doing it, you know. Hi there, Solus. How are you doing? YouTube channel, I just subscribe. Yeah, there's nothing there yet, but thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy it here so much. Please enter the current time. Oh god. Wait. Okay, PM. It's 5:23. 23. Okay. I'm tired and I have a headache, but it's all good. We're gonna make it through this. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. Speak to me, narrator. Oh, also settings. Field of view. Oh my, that's a lot of stuff. Controller vibration. I mean, I'm not using a controller, so there's that. Only thing I'm sad about is that we won't get Teiyu to close and reopen the game for the gag. Which gag? There's a gag? Wait, now I'm curious though. Does it happen if I just close it now and reopen it? Does that work? Does it gag the first few times you open the game? Oh really? I didn't see it the first time. Main volume. It seems a little bit loud, but it should probably be loud enough. Okay. That's probably good. Wait, no.
This is the story of a man named Stan. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man.
Okay, that's probably good. Okay, let's go back. Begin the game. Actually, quit the desktop, apparently. Let's try it out. Stanley. I mean, not Stanley. Narrator. Narrator. For anyone who hasn't played this game yet, it's hilarious, thought-provoking, has won a bunch of awards. And it's made by a bunch of crows. Please enter the current time. God damn it. It's 5 to 26. An unknown appears in chat. Oh. Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times to boot up the game. You're welcome. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 something and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. I mean, you took the time to program that in, so you know, that's how I know that you actually care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Thanks. You know, I'm glad we have a good rapport going on here. We got a thing going. You know, I set the time and you acknowledge it. You know, we both profit in some fashion. You set it to 5. Well, I guess I have to start again. Let's go. Setting time simulator. If you had to fight, what type of weapon would you use? My bare hands. Please enter the current time. Yes. 5:28 p.m. 5:28, your favorite time of day. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 5:28 p.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 5:28 p.m.? It's quite accurate. I mean, it doesn't have seconds, but it's still accurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I'm not sure I like where this is going. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather newer data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready by next time we boot up the game. All right, I'll see what you get going for me then. That makes this harder? Aw. How so? What you doing? There's a funny answer if you don't set the time. Oh. Well darn. Too bad. Alright, let's actually begin the game now. The end is never. Oh. Well then.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Ooh. Making weapons in Blender. Well.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
One must imagine Stanley happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
I should probably turn it down.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Now, hang on. First of all, as much as I enjoy
This is the story of a man named
tones
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
of my guy, I feel like we could make him a little less loud.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah. Now, you know, if you definitely want to make a weapon, like, there's a way to make a weapon for fisticuffs. You can just make, like, brass knuckles. Something like that. Just planning to make whatever you suggest is fan art. Aw. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay, now, hang on. To anyone who's watched playthroughs of this game again, already, I mean, I was thinking, like, everyone, to me it seems like everyone who plays this game already has the instinct to, like, mess around and, like, do the opposite of what the guy says. So I feel like for the first playthrough, I kind of want to just, like, exactly follow along with whatever he says, see what happens, to get, like, the purest experience first and then mess around in later playthroughs? Does that sound good? Malicious compliance run. Malicious compliance run. Interesting. If that is an option, that would be interesting. And mess around the first gameplay, just do whatever you feel comfortable with. No wrong choices. Sounds perfect, Alan? Okay, let's see. He stepped outside. Because yeah, there's so many ways to mess around, like, just, I had the idea to just stand around in there forever. And something would happen eventually, I'm pretty sure, but, there's so many ways to spend time just messing around.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
A memo? Where's the meeting room? What's ready? Fairly personal experience to a certain extent. True. You know what? Yeah, I shouldn't make it like I'm gonna try to follow every instruction perfectly thing. I should just do whatever comes naturally. Yeah. Let's do it like that.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hello. Huh? Okay, I can interact with stuff. Kind of. Maybe. If the door is closed, you probably cannot open it. Yeah. Hang on. Settings, video. Desync is on. Resolution is something. Anti-aliasing, quality profile, something. And camera sensitivity. Let's turn that down a little bit. Oh, hey. Show translation labels. Labels translated labels on top of in-world text. Enables additional text next to gameplay critical colors. Content warnings. Oh, okay, let's go. Reduce motion, remove screen shake. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Alright, where is this meeting room? Hey, someone hates Mondays. You know how Mondays are. They come after Sundays. Hell yeah. It's actually amazing how accurate this port is. They remade the game from scratch in Unity. The original was in Source. Holy crap. I don't know what that entails, but that must not be easy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I guess so. He did enter the door on his left. I wonder what the statistics are. Like, how many people actually enter the door on the left? I mean, I guess my data would be skewed because the people I would be watching are the ones who like actively are trying to make it entertaining, right? I guess if you're just someone like in a room by yourself, you're more likely to just go with it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Boop. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some... Everyone is unique. You most of all. Neat. Who's flipping through these? Hi there, DV. Number of slides on this slide. Charts and slides. Interesting. Are you taking notes? Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Charts, the rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts. Please, I'm begging. Stop. the Boss Appreciation Minute. On your Boss Appreciation Minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your Boss Appreciation Specialist. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined to avoid conflict because you're the kind of person who initiates conflict, why did we hire you? Remember that it takes two people. What are your dreams for the future? Success, plant life, football, comatose, less air, hope, pollution, a boat, mitosis, transcend, lunch. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Repeat. Using Slide to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your Slide is slick. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Okay, we're through. This is the story of Teiyu. He was a goat, the horniest of animals, although his horns were tiny. But we're not going to hold it against him. We are, however, going to watch as he ponders what exactly he should do in this game, when ultimately he should play it as he sees fit and what happens. Little did he know something big was on the horizon, something big, blue, and doughy. Hi there, it's Stevie. How are you doing? At first I thought it was going to be this story of a goat named Teiyu. Teiyu streamed on a platform on the internet, where he was a streamer named Teiyu the Goat VT. Indeed. Little did you know that someone is giving me all the instructions for what I'm supposed to say. And when I'm having a blackout, it's just the teleprompter bugging out. Too meta? Okay. Too meta, of course. Yeah. This.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We don't do meta here. I never met a boss I liked. I mean, I only had one boss so far, and he was literally a Nazi, so... yeah. Anyway. What's a metaphor, right? Wait, did a door just close? Did I close it behind me? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, it was a... Don't worry about it. I was like, don't say it, don't say it. Explain? I don't know. I got the job, like, through a friend at university. Well, a friend's friend. And then, you know, I started working there. And then, like, several weeks later, he introduced me to the boss and was like, oh, by the way, he's a Nazi. And I was like, huh? 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 Like, everyone here is. Didn't you notice? Like, what? One cannot just pass that by, right? Orders came in through a monitor telling him which lines to say, how long to say them, and in what order. Not exactly a small detail to leave out. Yeah. 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 Now there's a Ninetales in chat. That is a... Sorry for just dropping that.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yes, indeed. Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Okay, you know what? I'm Stanley. I'm gonna roleplay as Stanley. I couldn't possibly know
Stanley
this.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Indeed. I'm just...
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Indeed. I'm just amazed by this room. Like, it's interesting how incredibly inhuman it feels. Just by being, like, really tall. Well, not just by that. Wait. Come on. 2845? He must have been really hungry, yeah. That's like me just dropping a Christmas shootout story. Wait,
but
what?
it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Oh. Wait, you're giving me conflicting messages here. I didn't even mean to break the narrative. It's just I had no way to know. You know, I was being immersed. Okay, hang on. Christmas shootout story. Delazar. Please do elaborate. There are multiple ways to get the door open, one of which is pressing random buttons until the narrator gets bored. Oh, interesting. That's another one to try out another time. This is gonna be, I think, a go-to game for, like, just when I'm tired and I don't have the energy in me to just, well, like, figure out what to say when I don't know, when I'm not given anything to talk about. Go to. Okay. The time I almost got impaled on a bush at a party from jumping off a balcony. DB? Why did you jump off a balcony? When I fractured my ankle bungee jumping out of my treehouse? Why do you... Why? Oh. I have so many questions.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Because, of course, Stanley was... What was that? He was a dude. He was not a regular dude. He was Trogdor. When I used to light tortilla chips on fire and eat them while they're still burning to hear the sizzle? Or when I almost broke my neck crowd surfing? I mean, that one is...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Salutations! Hello. How are you doing? Teiyu made a Trogdor joke. I can die happy and a little confused. There we go. Mission fulfilled. Mind control facility. Well then. I guess I should escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
You know what? I suddenly don't feel like escaping anymore.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Yes, that. I thought you were following the narrator. Oh, right.
Nope, still on board with death.
You know what? Never mind. He said mind control facility. Wait, no, he said. Oh, he said mind control. Oh, of course, of course. Yes, we're going mind control. Yes. I'm good at following instructions.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I didn't play the original now. I mean, what? Why would you ever die in this game? This is not a dying game. Get back out there and try again? Okay, fine. Well, I messed up dying. I'm sorry. Hey there, Sagi. How are you doing? How are you doing, my love? Everything is a dying game if you try hard enough. At least if you play for long enough. Hello? Wait. Can I read this? Employee observation protocol. Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Duh.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the
That's how
number
you look
of
at
an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Well, that's not very nice. Wait, who was the pirate? I saw the word pirate up there. That was not a number. Fired. Aw. Well, Teiyu aches for that lore. He does. Hey there, Emily. Thank you for the lurk. And the care package. Yearns. Nothing beats the taste of some good old lore. What would lore taste like? What is going on there? That one's glitched. Wait, which was our number? 234? Or was it another one? You answered the question. Wait, which question? Oh. I must have missed it. Grew up in a bad place where guns were active, and while I was streaming on Christmas, shots were going off down the street, and I started to sing Carol of the Bells due to the cadence of shots matching it as a way to lighten the mood. Oh wow, that is some good thinking. Sorry, for some reason I guess I saw your message and thought it was a stream elements. I don't know why. 427. Oh, okay. 427. 427. There we are. His name is Teiyu. He's a bar. Hello, Godis. How you doing? Thank you for the resub. This game, yeah. Hi there. Hi there, Spectrum. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm caught up on chat. If I do miss something, please don't be afraid to tell me. I'm the stream elements, yes. You're an important element of the stream. Oh, this is a doof. What?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
It couldn't
Had
be
Stanley
true.
really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Perhaps. Aren't we all kind of mind controlled by like society? You know, if you really think about it. Because we live in a society. You know?
No. He refused to believe
He refused to
it. He
believe.
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Something, red pill, blue pill, blah 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 blah. When the world needed you most, you vanished. No, you are the Avatar. Oh no. Well, nice to meet you. What an honor. Doing alright, just got out of the shower. I started doing my workouts again. Since I added a few new movements, I'm now feeling it. Hell yeah. What are those movements? Take both the pills and see what happens? Ooh. Ooh. The purple pill.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm doing, like, right now. Just give me a second. GLaDOS? GLaDOS, can you give me like a thing I can use to throw stuff into a fire? Like, maybe? The bucket! The bucket! Hi there, Teiyu, yes. Hi there, Boomer, how are you doing? I don't need to save the world for free, I need $4 from everyone. You know what, that does sound fair. This is my stream now, bish. Bucket mentioned, oh god. There's more, no. To AU, yes. Sure. Hang on, what? What is all this? Why is this so dark? Why is it so dark? I can't tell where I'm going. Yeah, I'm dismantling the controls. Hang on, give me a moment. Give me just a moment to dismantle. Okay. I lost track of where I'm going. I'm not good at 3D games. So you're looking for the button that turns on the light? Yeah. 5. Nope. Buckets, what is this? Homestuck? Oh, TOS, dude. You see, the joke is after the developer was done with making this monstrosity, he focused on the bucket because that was his mentality bucket. I see. Oh man. I could make a reference to something now, but that would dox me, so like, hey, man. Ah, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Bucket. Oh, smart. This is Teiyu's first time playing, indeed. Mic controls idle, awaiting input. Oh. Here we are.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Yes, indeed. Thanks for playing.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
There's an aneurysm in chat.
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
For that, Pat.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
But he already
Perhaps
had
his
happiness.
goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, It will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Really? Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, well then. This took a lot less long than I thought. Okay. And Stanley was happy. Oh, nice.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This... Got a question that's totally unrelated. Don't you love video games that railroad you into doing one thing and basically play themselves? Well, yes. I mean, no. I mean, yes. I mean, no. I mean, It depends. It depends. I mean, there's something to be said for,
no
like...
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, interesting. Clicking the right mouse button actually moves me forward. Oh. The thing is, there's something to be said for, like, a story where, like, you feel like you're the one making it happen. Like in Ori and the Blind Forest, there's this bit at the beginning where, like, spoilers, but it's like the very beginning, where, like, you're Ori and you're playing Ori and you're basically dying, and you pull yourself through, like, thorn bushes and stuff, and it's basically just a cinematic sequence, but you have to keep holding the button, and it does something to you emotionally. So there is something still to be said for a narrative that's very linear, but, you know, it can still be very good. But yeah, generally speaking, like, yeah, you know, I get what you're saying. If you look closely, you can see all the hopes and dreams of people standing in the hallway. Yeah, I think I see what you mean. It's apple fritter day. That's where everyone went. Oh, that explains everything. Apple fritter day, 6 p.m. The Joker's there, no dead. Oh, okay. This game is so good. Ah, it does depend on the execution. Yeah. Hi there, Grilson. How are you doing? And good morning again, cosplays. I mean, Solus. The irony of that one ending is that the ending where you're supposedly earning your freedom is the one where you follow all the orders. Yeah. Like, yeah. Like, you're being told that you're free. I mean, the fact that at that point, the fact that at that point Stanley actually shook off my control actually kind of hurt that point for me, because, like, it felt like, oh yeah, Stanley is moving on his own now, how nice, you know. But yeah, I see what you mean. There's, man, I had this thought for just a second. Where was it? What was the thought? Something about, like, you know, happy endings basically being something that you're being told is supposed to be what you strive for, you know, like Yeah, like goals that you're given by society or whatever, you know, like the goal of being successful at a job, for instance, being like, hey, you're doing the thing, you're happy now, this is what happiness is, you know. Teiyu continued streaming. However, his chat began causing him to have an existential crisis. Or maybe not. On normal Friday then, yes. Actually, I'm happy because an apple fritter with like French vanilla ice cream and caramel sauce sounds so good right now. Ah, man. Don't.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
He did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Beautiful. My face when we live in a society, gamers rise up, right? Hi there, Metallics, how are you doing? Come on, TTS. I believe in you. TTS. 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 Not playing, is it? Damn it. In this very moment, Stanley realized he's been controlled by a goat. Hi there, Crystal, how are you doing? Text to sleep, no. TTS, does it stand for text to Stanley? Hey, Stanley, do you have a phone? Stanley? Don't have an inventory. TTS is PMS, oh jeez. Bro.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yes. Let me just sit down on this very comfy looking seat.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Why can I not pull away the curtain? This means something.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Ah, that explains everything. You should spend some time drinking in the room. Man.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
I want a drink in the room. Give me a drink. Give me a cold drink of room. Oh wait. This is not the right time. This is not the right time at all. Why does the game not show the right time? What did I set the time for? Oh. The Rule 34 version, it just starts Stanley came. Okay. You did not miss the bucket, no. I've been well, though my stupid wisdom teeth are coming out very slowly and so annoying. Aw, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope they aren't gonna have to get pulled. I'd be scared if the narrator suddenly went. Stanley turned to the screen and said, "Hurry up, goat boy." I set the time for nothing. Okay, I guess there really isn't more dialogue.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Yes. Indeed he did. Stanley was also very small. I just realized.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I mean, come on, he's been getting them fed to his skull like the entire time. Directly into there. Why is Stanley so small? Also me, yeah. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. I'm not lying, I'm standing. The illusion of control. Teiyu set the time, not knowing that it didn't fucking matter in the end, as the game decided whatever time it wanted. I feel so betrayed right now. Stanley's just a little, ooh, just a weak eye, just a little bean. Just a little Stanley bean. Not to be confused with the garbanzo bean. It was really funny when Teiyu said to time, remember the slider? Hey, remember the slider? Hey, remember? That slider was such a good slider. Come on, come on. Give it up for the slider, bruh. This is from a different time, but I don't know why that comment reminded me of Filthy Frank. It's time to stop. Filthy Frank? Who's... I feel like I'm supposed to know who that is. Hi. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. Okay.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
I didn't want to jump off the...
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I didn't jump off the platform. I didn't jump off the platform. I jumped off the... I mean, I guess I don't know what else to call it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. You know what? Maybe he did.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. You know what?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
He did. Wait, huh? Hello there? Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. That's some amazing poetry. The slider's name is KK. Put some respect on the name. Oh, I'm very sorry. Just did a quick run through of the VOD so far. If you only done one ending so far, yeah. I really thought the game would be longer, because I went to How Long to Beat and it was like 2 hours. But I guess even, you know, How Long to Beat expects that you play through it a bunch of times. Okay, neat. I successfully entered the bathroom. Clearly haven't beaten it. Oh, really? Stanley went splatly. We stand as a flat queen. Oh, hey. Hello there. Oh, there's a Yanma in chat. Didn't see no credits. Huh. Oh, you're a really good speedrunner, of course. Yes. I'm extremely good at following instructions and just standing around and not finding the way and talking to my chat. Ooh. Hello there. Okay, we're going to a place. We're going to a place now. I feel like I need to be more... systematic. The heck? When it came time to choose a door, Stanley chose these nuts. Oh, you got a Squirtle, hell yeah. That was my first ever Pokemon. Hang on, just gotta make sure it didn't miss anything? My Discord messaged you the gift that I'm talking about. Oh. What? Discord message? It's time to stop. Okay, got it. Aria, Slovenian Balnok style, best style Miku. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Hi, hello, Aria. Let me give you a shout out, Aria. Everyone, please love Aria.
Okay.
Oh God, so loud.
Well, you know what? We can do this. I think. Yeah. Haha, not so strong now, are you? Sorry.
Stripey Zero Live redeemed Mr. Frog. Tell me my fortune. Well, according to your profile, you are going to get a lot of money very soon. Kero.
You're gonna get a lot of money very soon? Ooh.
Nice. Alright everyone, that's your fortune now. Aria, how was the rest of your art? Everyone, Aria is an artist, and yeah, I went into a stream earlier and I was like, oh, who's that Genshin Impact character? You know, I was just thinking that, and then I realized that's not a Genshin Impact character. She just, the way she draws just looks like, just makes me think of like the official artwork of like Genshin Impact, because it's just so nice and clean and good and stuff. And also she's like super energetic and stuff. And just wait, did I hear something just now? Did I hear a voice just now? Anyway, this is the perfect moment for you to write in. But yes, thank you so much for the raid. I know you have to like take a shower and stuff and go to bed soon, so don't worry about that. Thank you so much for the raid though. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'm not too nice. I'm just saying. She can on my shin till I impact. Ayo. Ayo. Also, Druko and Grendel and Rav. Thank you for coming with the raid. How are you doing? How are you doing, everyone? Look on Aria Twitter to find out. Oh, yeah, Twitter. Let me do that. Puffy go. Yeah, let me. Oh, right. This is Miku. Oh, now I get it. I didn't realize. It's a regional Miku variant. That's a thing right now. That's a thing people are doing right now. Let me find anything. Here we are. Look at her, she's so beautiful. You drew Aria today? Very say so. Well, if you say so. And you're gonna have to tell me where to find that later. Yeah, like, see what I'm saying? She's so good. She's so good. Also, that outfit is really cute. Did we arrive yet? Hello? Hello? This looks suspiciously similar to the place we entered. It's good, it's good. Hi there, Rafia, how are you doing? Why am I... What is up with the sound alerts? I did enjoy the elevator, it was amazing. It was an elevating experience. I don't know. I'm doing my best here. Wait. Sound alerts. What is up with the sound alerts? Sound alert. Sound alert. Analyze? Wait, is it you? Is it stream? No, that's stream elements. Analyze? I think sound alerts are just broken now. Ugh. Gonna have to... What was it? What was the word? Refund a bunch of points later? I need to run off now. Yeah. Don't look at Druko's art. Okay. I won't look at Druko's art. That is in Aria's... that is under the hashtag Aria paint. Okay. I will not do that.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, it's 88008.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
8. Aw. Well, happy to see we got out of the elevator. Yeah, it is.
5.
Oh wait, I almost did it by accident. It usually works, huh? Yeah, the elevator was the final boss, I'm pretty sure. Oh, 8888, okay.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story.
That's the same thing that happened earlier. Isn't it supposed to do something else? Huh. Okay, I can't push the other button. That's just if you take too long, but Judy said that, if I press a bunch of different buttons, something different happens?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Indeed he did.
Although this passageway had the word Escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
That can't possibly be true. There's no death in this game.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
You escape any, you just... Oh. Hello? Was that the guy from 2001: The Space Odyssey? Hal, that's the name.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh, that's not fair.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Yes, how
so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
So remember what I was saying about a portal gun earlier.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh well, at least it was an instant. I guess. Oh. I saw those shapes and I was like, is that loss? Hello?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Thanks, Druko. Hello? Am I dead? Is this heaven? Is heaven just really boring?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Okay, hang on. You're dropping a lot on me right now. There's a lot to unpack. I'm at a 12254 words. God damn it. Oh, hello. Hi. Oh. Oh. Okay, I guess this really is, you know, kind of a depiction of death. And in that moment you kind of ascend and gain a different perspective on like everything that has happened so far. This concept art from the development, or you know, that maybe also that office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Just wait until we get to the DLC. Oh my god, there's DLC. The Office. That's a show. Beautiful. Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Synthesized. Yay! The sequel contains DLC. It's not really a sequel, more so than just base game plus DLC. Oh, so okay. I thought the Stanley Parable was like a different game. I guess they just added onto it. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, there's a Geodude in chat. Hang on, Geodude. I have to follow my collector instincts. I need to watch numbers rise. I need to feel like I'm accomplishing something by entering commands into a thing and having a thing tell me that I did something. It's all things and... Oh, hey. Did I beat the game? Does this mean I beat the game? I'm seeing the credits. Did I beat it? Guess so? Nice. Okay. Well, it's been a great stream, everyone. Take care. Remember that you're loved. Hey, there's no hype. A shiny, oh damn. Oh damn, Judy got a shiny. Hey. You beat the game only when you stop playing. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're right. Oh no. You're like, the original Remastered Deluxe Edition are both on Steam. The original, for instance, didn't have the time setting at the beginning. Oh. Which is, of course, the most important part. You got one of the endings, I think. And I don't know, been a while since I played this game. I guess so, yeah. I prefer my credits to scroll up the screen like a lazy escalator. Yeah. You beat the RNG, the 1 in 1,254 chance of getting a shiny. Nice. RNGesus, the ultimate final boss. Office clock, which shows the wrong time. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. See, I got freedom. They call it freedom, so it must be true. Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. The what? Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. Hang on, give me a moment. I need to. Ugh. Sorry, I had to clear my throat a little bit. Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down with freedom above and countdown below. Oh. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed the two endings together instead. What? Countdown room, an early version of the countdown room. The what? The countdown? What countdown? Oh god. Wait. Oh, hi.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Who? Who are we talking about? Beta freedom angles nicer? Yeah, it really does. Looks like a painting. Luckily, this museum only contains light spoilers. You mean how light? I almost dropped a Death Note spoiler.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No.
On and off?
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
What are we talking about?
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Hell yeah, time setting. Let's go. You won the game, yay! Sure. Confirm. Please adjust the slider until the dog and cat are friends. Confirm. Yay! Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Confirm. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Which of the two made-up words below is the most appealing to you? Occuboinkle or Scrumtush? Yeah, definitely Scrumtush. You're so friends, yeah. A strange game. The only way to win is not to play at all. Wait, where's that quote from? That's a quote, isn't it? What is this? Oh, it's sliders. Please don't adjust the slider. Okay. Since you said please. Hi there, Monty. Do you know what time it is right now? No. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes. What is time anyway? Yes. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? No? Please stop asking. Help. Yes. I would love to. Will you come back to visit me? Some other time. Thank you for the care package. What is time anyway? Yes, no. I think there's a Pokemon NPC that's like, yo, where are you from or something, and you get a yes and no no answer, and he's like, huh? So
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a
quit the game and then start again. Okay, well that's not the ending that I was going for. I didn't get credit for that ending I just got. War games, of course, that makes sense. Time is a tool that you hang on the wall or wear upon your wrist. That feels like a thing. Past is far behind us, the future doesn't exist. Yeah, those are lyrics. I see you there. So happy you're playing it, Elia. Isn't an achievement for every ending? Okay, apparently so. Huh. I feel like the narrator would have said something at this point. I guess there really just isn't anything happening if I don't step outside. Okay. Try to click on door 430 a bunch just for funsies?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
A measly 5 clicks?
You were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
Yes, indeed.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
50 clicks, yes. A fine number, 50. Yes.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
Hustle.
I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Oh, 417. Oh, okay. Click on door 430 was the name of an achievement. I see. The achievement list is worth a brief look at it if you're curious. Oh, I see. My favorite is the one that you can't get. Like, literally, there's an achievement that it's impossible to get. I would not be surprised. Wait. 417. Yeah.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Wait, 437, so we have to go back? Right. On it, bro. Wait, where is it? No! Ah, there it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Yeah, sure. Let's give it 10 clicks or so. Sounds good to me, Governor. Governor? I don't know. I need to work my accent.
Now, back to door number 437.
There's an achievement for having the game in your library for 10 years. That... Wait, what do you say? Oh no, I forgot. Wait, what was the number? What was the number? 437? 4... Hang on. I forgot. Hang on. Can you repeat that? 437. Okay. Wait. It wasn't back here though, was it? I don't remember. Ah.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Let's go.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I think we're getting somewhere. Oh, yes.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
He's so excited. 419. Where's the desk? What's the desk? I have to make narrator sound proud. Narrator senpai, he believes in me. He's really feeling it. How I climb? Oh. Hey there, sir. Sorry that the sound things are broken. How do I jump? How jump? Can't jump. How climb?
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up.
Yeah.
Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. I won't disappoint you.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Oh, God!
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes!
Yes!
We did it!
Yeah!
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
What was I thinking? GG, thank you. I really couldn't have done it without the support of Narrator-chan. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said Chan. I'm sorry. I know. No. And in the end, it did end with 5 clicks on 430. It did. It did do that. Oh, there's a hop-up in chat. By the way, speaking of great achievements. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, he did enter the door on his left.
Yet there was not a single person here
Not
either.
a single person.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Hello? Can I close the door?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
This is my safe space now. This broom is my friend.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Really?
He wasn't
This is an
even
ending?
doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he should justify it in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
FA? What does FA mean? Fuck all? Oh. Really? Oh my.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing?
I'm not standing, I'm crouching.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
It makes me feel safe. And I have toilet paper. Wait, that's not toilet paper. I'll make do.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I mean, you can use this to clean your butt. Just wait for it to dry up a little and, you know, just...
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Forget that I said
Maybe
anything.
when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That all the drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here.
It just came so
when
out
a
of
physical
nowhere.
malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Yes, that would only cause trouble for
Hello?
everyone.
Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
Your species.
Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Yes.
All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Sorry, I was distracted. Could you repeat that? Okay, there isn't anything more here, right? Alright, good. Let's keep moving.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
This is so good. You know what? This is my favorite ending. Everyone's been nice to me. Okay. Let's go. Oh boy.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Systematic. Let's go. People who don't experience the full dialogue here can't get it on subsequent runs. Ah, that is ooh. Did I get the full dialogue though? I probably did, right? Right? You would tell me if I didn't. Okay. Probably. Ooh, red lighting. Nice mood lighting. Let's go. Some people only hear the first line and hear the first line. I did. Okay, good. Thank you for the clip. I really appreciate that.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe He thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
This section contains mental
All
illness.
of my co-workers
Themes of
blinking
mental illness.
mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors
Because
close
I'm very
automatically
fat.
behind him wherever he went? And for
You
that
just told me
matter,
that I'm very
these
fat.
rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a
I'm
relief
dreaming.
Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Nice.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, neat.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun,
Hi
and
there.
Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
And Clary.
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
I mean,
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
you know what? I need to read
After
my
all,
chat.
he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Wake up,
He felt
Stanley.
the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Wake
I'm
up,
through with
Stanley.
this dream. I wish it to be over. Let
Wake
me go
up.
back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Get your ass up, Stanley.
I am okay.
You're okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Ah.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Oh, God.
I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Ah, good.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, with very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well, I'm so glad that she knows what's real and what isn't, and everything is clear. Okay. Neat. Holy crap. That went places. Ah. All right. Greetings, Cleric. And I've played this on Gmod, the first game, and the deluxe all very fun. Yee. Man, that that original game, that must have been an experience back then. I mean, this one too. This is a trip. I wonder if the voice of the narrator drove Stanley to his end. Has the voice now entered the woman's mind and will proceed to narrate everything until she's driven mad too?
All of his co-workers were gone.
I mean,
What could
no,
it mean?
because
Stanley
I'm
decided
not
to
in
go to
control
the
of her.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The only way to win is not to play.
When Stanley
And
came to a
I'm,
set of
you
two
know,
open doors,
I wasn't
he
playing
entered the
her.
door on his left.
Not much simple, but still fun, yeah. Sounds like the plot of a mid-horror movie. It could be a pretty good horror
Yet
movie,
there was
honestly.
not a single person here
The old
either.
Gmod version is certainly a
Feeling
sight
a
to see.
wave of
Aw.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go
How
up to
much
his boss's
different is
office.
it?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, what is the combination that I have to enter? There was also the Stanley Parable demo, which contains no content from the final game. Really? Huh. 2845. Okay, thanks.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Another game that had a lot of iterations that were fun to play through as it was developed was Layers of Fear, the first game. Oh, Layers of Fear. That is a horror game that I might want to check out one day. Oh, there's a nosepass in chat. Nosepass is very important. Or should I say the idea of nosepass is very important. And thus, by extension, the idea of a string of text saying that you possess a nosepass is very important. Anything else to do here? Oh man, that burst of laughter kind of ruined my voice a little bit. Could you pass me a nose real quick? I'm sorry, I only have one nose pass, and I already used mine, you know.
Descending deeper into the
Hello,
building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Indeed. Hang on, in case something does actually happen. Teiyu, is your refrigerator nosing? Yes, and I wish it would stop. Fun. Laughter was how the Kitsu is okay. I mean, I'm glad it's okay with you, but like, I hope it won't impede my mess with my ability to actually talk for a while. Well, wait. Fun knows past fact, and Pokemon Go, they face north. They will even return to facing north if you flee an encounter with one. Oh, that's so cute. If you use Slurpuff and Nose Pass, you get Slurp Pass. Oh. Nice. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? He was faced off that Josh. Faded off that Josh. Yeah. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Slurp Pass, that was my nickname in high school. Alright, bruh. Noted. Time for a few rides up and down, hell yeah. So nothing else happens here, right?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator.
Yeah.
It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again.
Indeed.
This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have.
Yes.
An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative.
Uncompromising.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Wait, what was it? 2485? Wait. 2845. 2845. 2845. Oh. Like, he was absolutely zooted on that Zaza. He was... Wait. He was high on pizza? Wait, no. That is actually... Wait, Zaza is actually a word, isn't it?
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I don't know. I just keep surprising myself, too. Zaza is slang for weed. Oh.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Ooh. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time?
Maybe
the
it's the boss's
suspense
office.
is killing me.
Oh boy. Golan, no, the sound alerts don't work. I'm sorry. Disappointment in the sound alerts.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Golan, I'm sorry to hear about your surprise root canal.
Okay, I'm ready.
That is not a thing you want to be surprised by. I'm so sorry, honestly. I hope you're doing well. All things considered. Oh, jeez.
Embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Hey! What is this song? This actually kind of slaps.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Oh. Glad you're having a good time, Rufia. All right.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator.
Oh, yes.
How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
I do try my best. Hello, Ludwig. How are you doing? Hang on, I have to make sure. I have to make sure. Okay. It's just not even. Oh,
You know what?
You know what?
I just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley.
Yes.
You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
Ooh.
But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh, yes.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
Hydrate and stretch.
Where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years.
Well, yes.
And it's really all because of you.
I mean,
you're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley.
What is
I
happening
don't know
now?
if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Oh, God.
Oh, good, we're here.
Oh. I was not expecting this. Oh. So, you know, there's something to that. Like there's a thing like wait. This game is such a trip, it's hard to remember anything. Yeah. Hang on. What was it? The concept of emptiness in Eastern media? No. Concept of wait. Of Ma in Japanese narrative? Is that it? Concept of Ma The Japanese concept of space and time. Ma, negative space. Oh, in arts and crafts. I don't know. There's a thing there. There's a thing there. A lot of Eastern media has like more.
Okay, the rumor.
Has more willingness to Tao. That's a different thing. Tao is where you just kind of go with the flow. You know, don't try. Don't have goals. Just go with what feels right. Kind of, in a way. Now Ma is like, yeah, it's, you know, that space in between things, and like that's something that I really appreciated in Digimon Adventures. Digimon Adventure is the that's the anime that really got me into anime, where that made me like really feel it made me really feel taken seriously as a person and respected my intelligence and stuff. And one scene that I have to keep thinking back to is like, there's this part in the first season, in the first arc, where the, Takeru, or TK, however you want to call him, and Patamon are walking through this place alone, and like there's no dialogue or anything, just just mysterious music and stuff. And like there's this scene where they see just this railway crossing blocking their path in the middle of nowhere, but it's not actually blocking their path. It's just like there in the middle of nowhere, and no railway anywhere actually, and they wait for it to let them through. And it's like, I don't know, there's something so dreamlike about that, and like it really puts you in there, and it's like, I don't know, I can't even describe what emotion that conveys. And the fact that a kid's anime can make me say that is so cool. Iconic tram, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I think I'll have to call the stream soon. I'll have to call the stream soon because my voice is dying. But yeah.
Should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Yes. World's healthiest human being, all tricks revealed. How we did it, the pyramids. Live, the guy who went to Mars. All eyes on Stanley, live on stage. Oh my god. There's me. Hello. Wait, that's not me, that's Stanley. I just consider that me because I'm put into the perspective of Stanley. World Peace Baby, and evening with World Peace Baby. Whoa, good job, baby. Stan Lee, yeah, love me some Stan Lee.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Oh, jeez. Stanley, live on stage. The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable. The process. A process is like really such a good way to describe a person, isn't it? We're all just processes. A Q&A with world's first sentient machine, and GoTo can actually read. Oh, hey. Oh, it's this.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling, and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Oh man, I love his voice. 427? Excuse me, that is my slave name. I'm sorry, that was probably an insensitive joke. Like, break a leg, champ, your boss. Oh, he believes in me. Oh, well, also there's a Wild Snover in chat. Wild Snover. Story Stanley, me, Dad, age 6. Aw, cute. It's Novu Bros. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get him, Tiger. Break a leg champ is dead twice, huh? You know, suddenly it feels a lot less sincere. Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife. From the apartment ending. Oh god, that is... okay. Spoilers. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You're too cool. Good luck on the stage. Rock on. Yeah, thank you, random citizen. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. Your coworkers. Where did I come from? That office? Where did I come from? This raises all sorts of questions. Ooh. The dude who came up with pizza. Oh god. I love your work, dude. Thanks a lot. Your work means a lot to me. Hello. What? Oh, okay. Alright, one more.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Man, it's wild though. Like I had this moment of like, oh, but it wasn't a real ending. I didn't get an achievement. It's like, what does it matter? It wasn't ending, and I got it. And Jesus. Just one more playthrough, bros. I can stop whenever I want. I swear. I can.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Something, not about the destination, something.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
You know
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
The real achievements were the friends we made along the way, yeah.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wait. Did I miss something? I did not. No. Somehow I thought I missed something. Grace, no, thank you for that, Pat. Okay, now.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Stanley is also incredibly small. Okay, now. Don't lie. Okay. Glad we got that cleared up. I guess he's not repeating whatever he said the first time we went here. I don't remember what that was. Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
This is not OSHA compliant.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her? But the other narrator? The death narrator? The lack of guardrails tells me no. That is a big fat no. Schmöll. Yes, very schmöll.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What are we talking about? Help? Oh man. Would it have been possible to like abandon ship and jump onto that catwalk? You mean there's a woman? Oh my god. I wasn't told. There was supposed to be like trigger warnings and stuff. Maybe as the elevator was traveling. Yeah. Oh man. Platforming. Hello? Hello? Okay, just the infinite blackness? Okay. Cool. Ah.
That's her, Stanley.
What's
You
her?
need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh,
Oh,
hey there.
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
I recognize that number.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
But I love her. Oh.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Didn't realize this was a horror game. Okay. Stanley has 0 raise and gets no play. Is this loss? You know what? It might as well be.
This is
So
a very
what-
sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What are you doing tonight? Good morning, employee 427. Press X on your keyboard. But I don't wanna. It's never asked me to press a key. This is not right. Oh. Oh. Oh no. She's answering the door without any clothes on. Hello. Oh my, someone might have been walking by. You can't do this. So don't suppose anything happens if I just do nothing? Maybe if I just crouch in the corner and look at it. Oh. Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
You're not
One
even
might
telling
even
me how
feel
long to
sorry
push
for
it.
him, except that he's chosen this life.
Doing a bad job. At least tell me press V for like 3 seconds. I'll call me a good boy narrator. Oh god. Please don't.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions
thank you.
into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Please press N to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Oh boy.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Please press B to spend time with the boys. Is that refrigerator running? It is not. It is standing in silence, solemnly.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
Holy
the
shit.
mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Yeah. There's got to be an end to the interactivity at some point. Please press N to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Line TM.
And down another was a game with a baby. And
Oh my
he
God.
called it the Stanley Parable.
I haven't even seen all of those. Please press K to tell your kids a story. But I have kids.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in
Different
his head,
route, oh.
he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Perhaps. Please press G to tell your wife you love her. X. Okay, fine. I love you, wife.
But there is no answer.
Oh.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Please press Q to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Please press K to be at work in the morning.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here,
Oh my
he's
God.
electing to kill himself?
I'm back here.
How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I can't even make myself to look at myself. Please press J to question nothing. Okay.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Maybe this.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
So how's your day going? Holy shit. There's a Cyndaquil in chat, by the way. Kirby enthusiasm music. Holy crap.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Bit of a
it
harsh
mean?
ending.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
It was
room.
like the harshest
Perhaps he had
one.
simply missed a memo.
Holy crap. I mean, it made me kind of upset. Yeah, that's why I'm going forward.
Oh, new content?
New content?
What does that mean, new content?
Ooh, a chair. Ooh. Ooh, look at this. Look at this rendering. Ooh. Oh my. It's got so many polygons. Bro, what do you think the polygon count on this is? Yo. You think this... Ooh. So much lumbar support. Oh, there's more. Okay. Low. At least 7, yes. She poly on my gun until I can. God damn it. She poly. We poly till I
and
gone.
thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Oh, jeez.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Oh, nice.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Oh, yes.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh, boy. In the Stanley Parable, straight up counting it, and by it, well, let's just say my polygons. Oh.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet,
I'll have you
but
know
I'm
my-
sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
My polygons are the stuff of legend. Yeah.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
New content.
I've never been more ready. Let's
Let's
do
go.
it.
Let's go. Yeah. This texture.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Gimme the content, Stanley.
Hang on. Oh my god, it's this place. Yay.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Okay, we're in the famous bit now. I've seen some of this stuff. Ooh. Oh. Woo. Woo. Jumpies. Yay. It's like my video games. God, I was considering maybe playing like Crash Bandicoot or something, but you know, we're getting that now. We're getting something much better. All right. Well. It was great while it lasted. Such exciting new content. Super Stanley Bros Parable Team.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Oh, we got another elevator. Let's go.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I mean, nothing happens if I press space. You can't. Okay. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. All right. But yeah, it's like, oh man. That is content, isn't it? That is what content is like, isn't it? Like, Sometimes I'll put stuff on in the background and it's just like, you know, Pokemon stuff that is totally inconsequential and stuff that I probably already know or that doesn't matter at all. It's just like, I don't know, it's stuff in the background, you know, it's content. Yay. Anything but the emptiness.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say?
Twitter dated the game? No, I didn't. Oops. Bah. Wait. Nobody calls it X, yeah. Sorry, Grace, no, the sound alerts don't work. I think... sound alerts must be broken somehow, like this, I don't know, must be something on their end. Is Mario 64 now? No, okay.
Psst, Stanley! Come over here, in the vent. I want to show you something.
Yeah. Baba is hype. Baba is chaos. Oh dear. I don't know, narrator. Sounds kind of sus. Sounds kind of sus. Wait, is this? If you heard of Among Us, Stanley, you need to vent, you need to be sus.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
I'm not a dork.
Never mind, you're not a dork.
Well, thank you for recognizing it. What? How dare you? Adorkable? Okay, fine, I'll take it.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
I'm not seeking validation from the angry video game man. I'm seeking validation from the disgruntled narrator who's not a video game man. So he's a free agent, independent of the game developers. He said it himself. He made a thing that the game developers didn't see. So he's not a video game man. Also, hi Fancor, how are you doing? You know what? Let me give you a shout out. So in the meantime, I can stretch.
Ooh, woo. Blow me more often. Ooh, woo.
Ooh. Thank you for the stretch. Otis, I choose to consider your argument moot. Because I am not a dork. And thank you for the hydrate. Hope your day's been treating you well. You too. Yeah. Fancore is adorable. Oh, hello there. Hi. You're my dark. No. Wait. Hang on. Dark definition. Wait. Vulgar slang, a man's penis. I see. I see how it is, Otis. I see how it is. I shall clarify you're not my genital. The narrator's trying to tell you about Jesus. Ah, damn it. That's what the triangle is about. It's a trinity. Oh, man. Slang, a silly, out-of-touch person who tends to look odd or behave ridiculously around others. Fine. I'm not sure what Dora would think of that. I think she would be funny. She would find it funny. Oh.
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Cool. Hi. Why am I so small? The memory zone. Oh, how nice. Why is it also triangly? Your lap sized? I mean, depends on the size of your lap.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
The waste. How small are you? No, not that. I'm average. I'm well on the lower end of average. But I'm stout. I'm stout. Yes, like a dwarf. The British Academy of Film and Television Awards awarded to Stanley Parable in the category story. Too small? No. Not small. Not small at all. No. Our first kiss, my first car, the release of Stanley Parable in 2013. A wild numble appears. Boop. 7.5. Yes, that actually, yes. I think that is my height. I think that might be my height. I keep forgetting, but that looks very familiar. Many people call this short, but I have no concept of what short is. I tend to be the shortest in any given group, though. Well, that's probably it then. I'm about average height for most people I know. Hell yeah. I mean, I am average height for a woman. For a woman, I am average. For a German woman. Smile because it happened. Yeah. Oh, nice. Wait, alpha test. Oh, a trip down memory lane. Why is that here? What? I'll be going to Germany in 2 weeks. Oh, what are you gonna do? You're huge. Yeah. Enormous. Oh, that's the demo. Ooh. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Nice. Unachievable. Is it impossible to get this achievement? Oh, well then. There it is. Mr. Krabs' first dollar? Ooh. I see. I mean, I guess that's a SpongeBob reference, but the SpongeBob reference is also a Scrooge McDuck reference, I'm pretty sure. 5 years was in the original, extended to 10 for the deluxe version, of course. Man, I can't wait to have that achievement in 2034. Are you calling yourself shorter than the average when you're taller than me? Well, I mean... See, that's the issue with those things, isn't it? That's always the issue with talking about appearance and stuff like that. Eurofurence is in 2 weeks. Ooh. Where does that take place? In what city? Because if it's the same city I live in, then, well, I won't tell it openly, but, yeah. I could get the go outside achievement, yeah! Hamburg. Ah, okay, no, that is very far from me. I need to check when I last played this game. Wait, I don't get the deluxe edition. Well, kind of like being a little short. Has them feel cuter. Aw. Till you post coordinates. No. New video game releasing today. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Rutgers goes from scandal to new crisis. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll poor. Costs hinder new tech to achieve diversity. Business leaders pushing election of council allies. This is so fun. Oh. Nominee. Debut game. I mean, these are probably actually real. Are these all just the same thing? Oh no, story, debut game, and game innovation. Ooh, look at you guys. Teiyu's at 696969696969. Comma minus 6969696969. I wish I was shorter. I'm tall AF. Aw, I wish I was taller. You can get me some of that. Give me some of that height. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Yes. Ooh. Oh man. Look at them. Look at. Worst game ever. Oh. Hello. Hi. I can give you a few inches. Oh my god. I set you up for that one.
Je me remémore les jours où je t'ai
Wait, that's French.
rencontré mon amour.
Why is it French?
Mais ici, c'est aussi où je me souviens de la sortie de The Stanley Parable.
The Stanley Parable. Got that out? Okay. Take care. I will probably raid out before you get back. So, yeah. I'll just finish this ending. Take care. Oh, this is actually kind of a nice song. Everyone give 10 of your centimeters to Teiyu so he becomes a 3-meter tall giant goat. Yes! I will become a kaiju. And then I can arm wrestle with DB. La Parabole de Stanley.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
Oh, yes.
Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Did you hear that, Stanley? every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Amazing.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
But it is.
It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Now you see. Okay, it's actually raising a question. The thing is, the value of a piece of art should be measured in how much it impacted you. You know, if it changed something about you, if it left a mark, then that is what makes it real. That is what makes it the thing that it is. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no video games, or games, unlimited games but no... Wait, hang on. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no video games, or games? Or games, unlimited games but no game? No, I'm not sure that is... I'm not sure this makes sense. I think you might... I don't know. I wrote it correctly? Okay. Then, don't worry. Okay. Destructoid mentioned, oh yeah, I'm a lover and a fighter. Okay. I will just let it stand. How do you review a game like the Stanley Parable? To describe any one part of it is to risk its ruination. To detail what it has to say about game design, the illusion of choice, and the psychology of the gamer is to tell you too much. Comparisons too are going to be woefully inadequate. Perhaps its closest cousin would be Dear Esther, but where Dear Esther wastes a form of interactive entertainment, Stanley Parable uses it and then subverts it. Whereas so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and succeeds to be every game ever created. And stuff. Oh, wait. So how do you view what has become known as the Stanley Parable HD, the full-scale reimagining of one of the most intriguing mods available online? How do you discuss it, analyze it, and recommend it? It's quite simple. You don't. Okay. Stanley Parable definitely left a mark, since I have almost every route and ending memorized. Hell yeah. Thank you for the headpad, by the way, Rivia. The original remake. Person of the Year. This is a very unplayed person. Hey there, Lydia. Sorry the sound redeems are broken. Gonna have to go through, like, the whole stream and refund a bunch of points later. How are you doing, Lydia? Oh man, this place is actually pretty. Hang on. Was there something here? Hello? Memory zone maintenance. Oh wow. Is this where the narrator lives? Is that way he does his work? Hello. Got it. You know, this doesn't seem like a bad place to live. Which I guess makes sense because it's like, you know, it's nostalgia. Obviously it's gonna be, you know, comfy and grand and probably unrealistic. Hey, I'm very tired and a little bit exhausted, but yeah, we're just gonna finish this and then we'll find someone to raid. I think one of the small photos on the wall has something a little unique. One of the small photos. One of the small photos. Wait. Oh. Well then. The last one. Unfortunate. Your number is 29. Oh, I haven't... That's new to me.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Well, no,
it
not
didn't
perfect.
need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
And that's what memories are. They're, you know, the impact crater of stuff that left impression of you, you know? That's the impression, basically. Hi, Mama Tara. I hope you're doing well. I am, yeah, tired. I'm very tired. Not gonna be streaming for too much longer, but I have to see this through. Charlie Kaufman, adaptation, gently mocked, you know what. It's fine. Oh wait, we can go back. Oh, but, oh. The Series Room, 2013. Hello. Barely know what time it is. Oh, good morning?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
To be able to re-experience it, as if you hadn't already? Yeah. That's a common wish. I remember the Series Room, I don't. It would be in this game too, right? Wouldn't it? Let's begin again. Oh, hello there. What are you doing here? The Series Room is where the player would end up if the game detected cheats were on via console commands. Oh. Interesting. And they would get like a stern talking to you?
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
I think I know what's going to happen.
What's down here?
I think I've seen a little snippet from this part. Ooh.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Oh,
I haven't
no.
looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Ugh.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Surely. The part with Minecraft has been altered for Ultra Deluxe? Say no further since it's a root spot. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Unfunny!
I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Yeah. Mayhaps you should stick them up that reviewer's butthole. I say. Oh god. This is so good. Ah, the atmosphere. A wild clang appears, by the way. Not the Steam reviews. Anything but that. Please, I have a wife and kids. Have mercy. Oh, really? You won't let me view that one? I guess.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley?
Preachy?
I'm not preachy, am I?
Hello,
You can
Wolf.
tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
I can't.
This is actually quite shocking
I don't have
for
a
me.
way to do that.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
Yes.
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley...
Oh yeah, this is a... Oh, this is totally a Half-Life reference, right? It looks like Half-Life, and Half-Life is of course made by Valve, who run Steam.
Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Also, yeah, I don't think these shinies are full. What was the word? Full chance, full something. I don't know. And then wait, what was I saying? All right, it's interesting how. Well, okay, aside from that one, but most of these reviews are actually positive, but they're blurry. You don't remember those. You just remember the thing that sticks out. You know? Full odds, that's the word, yes. That's how memory works, right? Especially when, well, there's either... There's a certain bias to what you pay attention to, what sticks with you. Like oftentimes it's either going to be like just the stuff that sticks out, or it's the stuff that feels like it confirms something. Like if you have some internal nagging doubt, then you might look at something negative and be like, see, this proves it. This person is the one with the insight. Like that's a thing that I often get, is like when people are being positive towards me, I'm like, you know, I'm like, oh, that's nice and stuff. But when I receive criticism, I'm like, oh yeah, this person knows what's up. Like this person, they're clearly super qualified to, you know, to know better than everyone else and stuff. So you know, this is the one that really means something, and you know, it's the worst. You really have to check yourself for biases like that. You know, for your own sake. They are, unless you are participating in the event and you are Team Gold, then it's 2 times as better. Oh, Team Gold? What event are we talking about? Oh? The narrator is in Half-Life 3 VR as an announcer? Oh, interesting. PCG event, huh? Really? The how do you join a team? Have some shiny, so it's okay. Yes. Even if it's just half odds, that's still really good. Or like double odds rather. Still a lot of shinies per stream then. And I'm so happy with myself for like actually getting some mental health talk in here. But I'm so tired. Like I was considering like not streaming at all today because I was so tired. You trade to a Pokemon of a certain type, it's in the mission stab. Is it mission stab? What? Oh my god, they really did, they made a game out of this game.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Why am I scared? Something is scary about what is going on here now. I don't know why.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices. Oh, you're back, you see.
Yay.
You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
Yes,
Not
it
that,
went
of
on
course,
for a
you need
million years.
description of it, but if I
10
had to
billions.
describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise.
A treatise?
Or maybe a manifesto.
I don't think it was a manifesto.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Correct, yes.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite?
I'm gonna need this in writing.
It could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one.
Yes,
I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it.
Yes.
But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history.
You can't
ambitious history, if you will.
Ignore definitions.
See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto.
I didn't do anything.
At this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look. I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently.
Please do tell.
I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations.
And it's extremely loopable.
Here we go. Treatise. Manifesto. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place.
I wonder how Cookie 9 felt about this. What was their reaction?
I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works.
Unfortunately, I'm sure someone told them in advance, like they probably didn't play the game and then find this out. Maybe someone was really cool. Maybe someone was like, yo, dude, you're gonna want to play this.
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review. Merely because of this very situation. Yes,
Possibly
I
some
think
imposters.
that's quite likely.
Possibly.
Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial.
Yes.
Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
What happened? Huh? 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 You broke it. Oh no. I didn't even do anything. Maybe the dialogue broke, I guess? Maybe. But yeah, this room really shows you the duality of streamers, those who listen to the full dialogue and those who find more humor in using a skip as quickly as possible. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley.
Hello,
now,
hi.
I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Thank you, Metallics.
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it?
Well,
But at
clearly
any rate,
you had to take a break
I do suggest
there.
that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. How do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else
yes.
would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
Someone
I
must
don't
have
think
uninstalled
one
the
can
door.
enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want
would
is
have
for
to
us
be
to
an
move
opening
on
behind
and
this
to
vent.
please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave?
Can you give me a button that does
I'll
that?
take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here.
Well, I need you to
a door.
help me
We need
help
a
you.
door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door.
Okay, good luck.
I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise.
Okay, cool.
You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please,
Okay.
please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good.
Good.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Metallics, just to be sure, there's no ending for me to actually wait, right? Right? Nope. Okay. Well.
Stanley!
Hello. Hi.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door.
There's a
There's
buffalo on
just
the
you
chat.
and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
No one does.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've
Why
been
would I?
thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God.
Well, you've had a lot of time to
And
think
it's all
about it.
because of those reviews.
Yeah.
Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it
That's
so
what you need
important for me
mindfulness
to
for.
fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child. Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury, to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now,
so you see, that's your anxiety.
For you to press this button and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it and that I'm going to be stuck
Congratulations,
all alone.
Live.
That I had the power to prevent it all from happening if only I'd held my tongue.
Well, you could keep coming up with more things to say.
Just you. Just your
decision. Because I will keep waiting for you to finish.
Exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here.
Surely.
And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety, that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh,
surely.
No, I know you too well.
Oh, yes,
You'll be leaving me.
We've been spending quite some time together.
And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
I mean...
Stanley, I think it's been a week.
I'm not really saying anything.
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
I mean, what were you before I was there?
The same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking?
Yes.
But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close.
Oh.
Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley, not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps. Yes.
Are you, in fact, after all,
I've been scared this whole time.
The video game man?
If I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying.
So how are you guys doing?
I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you?
I'm in this conversation and I don't like it, right? I was just thinking that. This is actually like really relatable.
I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
Yeah, that's... Man, I can't really think of anything too profound, like insightful to say about it, but like, yeah, that's the feeling of connection that we all need. Like, life feels kind of meaningless without anyone to spend it with, you know, like without any Like, we find purpose in... funny game. Oh god, what is real anymore, right? Well, I can tell you what's real. We are real. This connection that we're sharing, there's something real there. Even though it's digital, there's a connection happening between, like, very real people. Like, it's not quite as intense, not quite as full as experiences that we would share if we were in one room together. But this connection is, you know, it's each other having an impact on each other's, like, stories, each other's lives, and like, inner worlds. So yeah, that is real. That is what's real. Anyway, funny game.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. It was a revelation.
I'm not even processing this anymore.
It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events.
I need those.
Not if all events existed in the same moment.
Seems so fun.
And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being.
Well, that's great.
I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then, this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well.
Well, good thing I haven't.
Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now. And I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
Okay, neat. Anyway. Hi. Was this already blinking red before? It's been 84 years. Hello? Hello? Where is this coming from? Excuse me? What's the battery life of a smoke detector? Oh. Oh. I don't know. Wait, is that it? Might be. Hang on. I think I found the snooze button.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was
Okay,
meant to have a
hello.
point. It was meant to speak to the human condition.
Yes,
but
yes,
where
yes.
are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I am the calm center of gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes. Wait,
are you the game developer
They've
or are you
been jealous of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity.
Oh, yes,
and
of
cannot
course.
help but attempt to tear me down.
Yes,
What a sad state of
yes.
affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see it.
You can see it,
taste
yes.
the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think. To feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves, they couldn't help but leave a negative review on Steam.
yes. The game made them feel
far
bad
more
about
about
themselves.
them than it ever said about me.
Yes.
Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly why they felt the need to expect that the game be funny.
Yes.
That it be filled with yucks and whimsical humor. That it amuse them endlessly from start to finish. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to...
There's a Wobbuffet in chat. This was not the best ending to end on.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Oh my God.
The end is never the end.
It's the thing from
the end is never the end, is never the end.
It's the thing from the loading screen.
End is never the end.
Hello there. Hang on. Are we free? Hello? The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. It's never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Never the end, is never the end. It's never the end, is never the end. It's never the end. Never the end, it's never the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. It's never the end, is never the end. Aw. Hey look, this is nice. This is actually quite nice. I like this. Oh, okay, never mind. It unniced itself. By the way, post-apocalypse confirmed? Does this actually take place in the Half-Life universe? Ah. 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 Hello there. So how has your past millennia been going? Millennia? Did I say millennia? I meant eons. Your favorite ending? Hell yeah. I mean, I'm still partial to the broom closet one, but I will say this has a certain charm. Alright, well... Earth 2025 if we don't sort this shit out. You know what? Maybe it didn't skip as much time as I thought. Okay. Holy crap. Let's go fight some other raid, y'all. Ooh. So. Let's see, who do we say hi to? Someone's playing Doom. Ooh. Guy who laughs at everything doing you laugh, you lose challenge. Ooh. Let's see. The end of the stream is never the end, is never the end of the stream, is never the end of the stream, is never the end. Oh wait. You know what? Let's say hi to Panya and remind ourselves that we are alive and 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 alive. Here's my socials. Here's my socials. Here's Twitter for you to observe and give numbers to texts that I write and other things which I do a thing on Twitter on Twitter called X, called Twitter. Oh my god. Man, I feel like my brain is kind of deteriorating a little bit, but it's all good. Yeah. We're gonna raid Tepanya. Tepanya is a bear cat. He's playing Yakuza.
What did I hiccup? What did I hiccup? What did I... What? No!
She often does study streams where she studies medicine because she's a medicine student. She's very silly and excited, and thank you for the hat pats. Did I say thank you for the hat pats? I don't remember. Hey, here's a raid message. Raid 1 is a raid message for people who have access to the emotes. Raid 2 is a raid message for people who do not have access to the emotes. We will now start the raid to Tepanya, who we will saying hi to in order to foster relationships and partake in communal streaming community activities. Hi. I think I'm not gonna let the clock run out on this one. I'm just gonna... Everyone, thank you so much for being here. This was quite a lot, but, you know, like I was saying earlier, this connection that we share, that is real stuff. That is what gives life meaning. The fact that we can connect to each other and touch each other's lives. That's where it all happens. That's where life happens. That's what we all are. And that's what our art is. And in that sense, remember that you matter. Remember that you too have an impact on others. You too touch everyone's lives. And you can make a positive difference. And remember that you're loved. Okay, I'm running the whole time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.